Now it's this. You got a lot of social media influencers that using their platform to criticize the Guyana police force and the government of Guyana. They're using the mistakes of a few to attack the majority. Now, I don't know where these individuals really live in, but it appears to me like they're living on the tail of a jackass or in the mouth of a goat, because they're far from reality. They're so far from reality that they can't even comprehend the truth or grasp it. Freedom of choice was granted to men by the Almighty. As long as man could choose, there's always a possibility of what we call corruption. I want y'all hides this here, right? When y'all say Guyana corrupt, what y'all comparing it to? First, let me say this here, before y'all make your measurement. There is no perfect country, no perfect tongue, no perfect man, no perfect plant, no perfect animal. Perfection is just an illusion. So when you are comparing Guyana corruption, where you are comparing it to? England, America? That is the two land that you are choose to big up. The last time I checked, those England and America, there's the mother and father land of oppression. Is there. The oppressors them does live. Corruption there is deeper and more sophisticated. So I could grasp if it fly over your head. I could grasp if you miss it. But just in case you miss it, let me bring it to your attention. Seeing that you're acting like you care and you want to talk because you like talk, I could see you like talk. So let me give you some things to talk about. Talk about the police brutality that happening in your backyard. Talk about the racism that happening in your backyard. Talk about the injustice that people facing in your backyard. Talk about the corruption where you live in, or you're frightened. You're frightened for talk about the corruption where you live in. So you choose to come and criticize Guyana. Let me show you something, right? I could see, and a lot of people could see, that this is no longer about that child. Some of y'all is just parasites that just feed off energy, virtual maggots that will do anything for likes and views. Anything y'all will do for likes and views, I say so. And it is clear. Yeah, it is. Some of y'all left this country, don't live here anymore, and think that y'all got the right to criticize Guyana. 0 points. You ain't got no rights. If you live here, yes. If you don't live here, shut up. And to those that never lived here before, 0 points. We care what y'all say. Guyana imperfect. We certain about that. But where you live imperfect, I think you living in hell and criticizing people that living in a desert. Compared to the temperature of desert and hell, and hell, whew, sweating. Yeah, it is. Y'all living in hell, you know. Y'all can't criticize me. We gonna make it one day at a time, one step at a time. And here we are, you know. We're not striving for perfection. We're striving for unity, progress, love, forgiveness, understanding. Them is things we're striving for. We're striving for perfection. So if y'all striving for perfection, y'all, but you ever hear the saying, you know, people say cleanliness starts at home. You can't talk bad about people home when you own dirty. And watch where y'all living and feel that y'all got power for talk about Guyana. Not at all. Like, not at all. Not at all. Y'all getting no points. So, sister, you. Plus, you look like one of the oppressors them. To me. I could be wrong, I don't know you personally, but based on your looks, you look like one of the oppressors. I good at looking at people I ain't good at looking at videos and fabricated evidence and jump into conclusions. I good at looking at people, looking in their eyes, and I could see their true nature. And you come from the lineage of the oppressor. I could see it. When you're talking, I could see the desperation in you. I could hear it. I could feel it. To you, it's all about the financial gain and the money. The next one too, we're living in America, I always got to underfit that. It's money. It's money. None of them care about a child. It's money. All them talk because, like, how these people smart according to them because I'm trying to get people to say, well, look, I'm smart, I analyze all this thing and this is this conclusion that the only direct evidence in this whole situation nobody not acknowledge. How smart you smart? Yeah, it did. Yesterday, I see a flea, upon a fly, upon a goat, in a sheep, on the moon. I just said, go and tell people that I say see it now. Go and tell people because anything y'all hear is true. Anything people show you on a video is true. So I just said, oh, y'all going to do is true. And I see a snake, a goat and a snake that mix walking on the road yesterday. And it did fly next to a pigeon eel. Pure stupidness y'all upon. Pure stupidness y'all upon. Yeah, I just talking stupidness, listening to stupidness and spreading stupidness. And no disrespect, but only stupid people does believe stupidness. Right here? Only stupid people does believe stupidness. I beg of you, for the sake of consciousness, open your eye and see them people is for who them really is by. It's likes and views. All of a sudden, since this child incident, nobody in talking about nothing else. I grasp that is a serious heights. But look how much other serious thing happening in the world and nobody not talk about it. Why? Because this one here where them make the most money, them make the most fine sap off, so them cling to it. And you were following them and telling people but don't talk truth and don't talk about this girl because I know this girl. What you know about the girl, brethren, other than what she tell you? I'm surprised that you honestly as a ghetto, you disappointed in how you dealing with this whole life, brethren. You get to you and you taking advice from the oppressor. Well, don't never even live here. Don't even live here. And you know, like you could do better than that, bro. I know you know what's going on. You could do better than that. I know you could see them for what them is. And I understand your situation, you know. I grasp why you doing what you doing, but you could do it a different way. You got a different way you could do this and still get the same results, brother. Just think. Until next time on Natural Vibes, I am Carl.